to start, the heart and the mind are inseparable. So, to have a healthy heart, you need to have a healthy mind. Okay? So, healthy ba ang heart ko ngayon? Okay, so there is an incredible connection between our mental health and physical health. Okay, we know this. Hindi po galing sa akin ito, galing ito sa mga scientists. Okay? So, itong mga sasabihin ko ay galing sa mga scientists. Itong una lang. Tapos, ang sasabihin ko na sunod what's true for me. Okay? Research has shown that our psychological health can have a huge influence on things like heart health, risk of stroke and other conditions, no, that were previously attributed to external forces. One of the biggest mental matters that can lead to physical symptoms is stress. In fact, if you experience chronic stress, people who experience chronic stress have been associated, medyo ominous yung sunod na line, have been associated with a 40% increased risk of developing or dying from heart disease. So, kaya importante po talaga yung pag-uusapan natin today, which is about having a healthy heart and healthy mind. Okay, so those things that I mentioned, you can look them up, you can verify them. Pero galing yan sa Jefferson Center for Mental Health. Ang kanilang website ay jcmh.org. Okay, so to have a healthy heart and a healthy mind, or to have a healthy mind, our mental health starts with, of course, dahil singularians tayo, diba? We that we need to keep our body healthy. Kaya tayo nasa singular, alam natin na keeping our body healthy, unang-una, diet, okay? Kasi excess weight or yung whatever we intake has a direct effect sa ating physical health, no? So, thankfully, mayroon tayong amazing products, health and systems that help with maintaining our body healthy. Okay? So, pangalawa, exercise. So, makinig tayo sa sabi ni Elle Woods. Exercise releases endorphins. Endorphins make you happy. So, para maging happy, exercise. And then, we know the importance of sleep. Buti na lang, meron tayong TQ. Okay? So, dahil sa TQ, we can have restful sleep. When we sleep kasi, we give our brain and our heart, our body and our brain the time to recover. So, importante yung sleep. Pero these things, I'm only saying them again because we cannot stress them enough, no? Pero what I really want to highlight this morning is about mental health. Regardless of what you're dealing with, we know that we are in difficult times. Medyo we are on our second year of this really terrible, tough time. Ano? People are just doing their best to cope or to struggle or to survive, to cope with the struggle and to survive, no? Pero regardless of what we're dealing with, the second part, developing a healthy mind or taking care of our mental health has to do with positivity. Positivity. Bakit ko sinishare ito ngayon? Kasi 2020 was really a great challenge for me last year. And then, until now, I am struggling with it and trying to cope with it, no? I will not dwell on the other health aspects na were probably covered by our doctors, no? Kasi I can only talk about what I know, what I've experienced. So, yan. Having a positive outlook can bring you plenty of mental and physical benefits, okay? Lalo na when we approach difficult situations with an optimistic mindset. So, how do we reap these benefits of having an optimistic mindset? we need to be actively practicing, say it with me, we need to be actively practicing positivity and mindfulness. Okay, so positivity, sa una, I mean, the Lord Himself said, diba, in 1 Thessalonians 5, chapter 5, verse 18, in everything give thanks, for this is the will of God. So, yun lang yung naka-remind sa akin last year kasi parang I really had a grumpy heart, a very despairing heart last year. And the only thing that parang siguro pushed me to be thankful or to still be able to give thanks is takot ako sa Panginoon, no? I need to be able to do the will of God in my life. So, in everything, give thanks. Verse 16 of 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 is rejoice always. So, rejoice, okay? How do we practice this gratitude, no? Yung what are you thankful for every day, every morning? I'm thankful na nagising pa ako. I can still look pretty. I'm very thankful for my renewed strength, for I feel healthier. Yung mga health trials na na-experience ko before, I have successfully overcome them with the help of our wonderful products, our wonderful systems. Second one, you can practice being grateful, whatever is okay with you. If you are a writer, a person who likes to write, you can include this in your journal. If you are journaling, you can include this in your journal. Things or write things that you are thankful for, you know. Me, more of a prayer kind of person. Every parang certain parts of the day, I try my best to remember to be thankful. So in a short prayer, thank you, I was able to survive that. Thank you, we've managed to make things meet. Thank you, our school is still operating. And the people involved in the school are still okay. So there are a lot of things to be thankful for, no? The second one that I want to share with you is practice mindfulness. So in school, we have this practice na mindfulness. Every day then, we practice in school physical activity. So, our assembly always starts with, after the usual routine, we end the assembly. The last part of our assembly in the morning is always physical activity. Kasi nga, 'di ba? We cannot stress enough yung movement, the importance of movement, lalo na a lot of us are working from home, no? So, mindfulness, the way we practice it after physical activity is through breathing exercise. So, there are a lot of mindfulness activities in the web. You can search Google mindfulness. Yes, agree. Gratitude is powerful. It brings you joy. Totoo. And then the powerful thing about gratefulness or gratitude is that when you use it as a tool, the more you use it, the easier it becomes. No? And then you're just, it comes naturally, and then you just end up feeling light. Ganon. The rest of the day, because you've been using it as a tool frequently or regularly. So back to when we do our physical activity or during some parts of the day, no, we teach our children. This one, I'm thankful for Teacher Owie. Shout out kay Teacher Owie Magpantay ng The Builder School kasi siya yung nag-introduce ng breathing exercises, no? Meron kaming mindfulness na we incorporate in our program, pero yung kanyang breathing exercise that have contributed sa school is really working. Ako, sa akin talaga. When your emotions are high, during a difficult time, or during the day, magagalit ka, maiirita ka, di ba yung parang, I don't know if it's true for you, your body feels something. Tapos, it could be parang masakit, or parang shaking, or you're trembling, no? What he has taught us, what Teacher Owie has taught us, is this breathing technique, which I'm about to show you now. No, so deep, breathe in, slowly, breathing in. I know I am breathing in, and then you breathe out. Let it out slowly as well. Breathing out. I know I'm breathing out. Breathing in. I know I'm breathing in. Breathing out. I know I'm breathing out. You do that repeatedly. What you're doing is parang nire-refocus mo yung thoughts mo to your body. You're reconnecting your mind to your body again. So it also calms you down, no? And then another way sa breathing out is what we call yung ocean breath. You take a deep breath na slow, breathing in, and then when you let it out, you just say, okay, that's what we call an ocean breath, yung may sound. Breathe, and then you let it out, breathing out. Ganon. You do that repeatedly. And then how Teacher Owie does it in school is that when he does the breathing exercise, I was sharing about what we do, ano yung breathing exercise that we do in school every morning and certain parts of the day, like before, sometimes during reading time, or sometimes in the afternoon, no? Which has helped me, ako mismo, kapag may mga kairita sa class during the day, kasi as you all know, 'di ba, kahit na work from home, stress is really inevitable. So we really need to be able to manage that throughout the day. Yes, meron tayong thankfully supplements that help us, 'di ba, that shield us from the effects of stress. Pero yung emotions din natin, 'di ba? When we can't reign over our emotions, or we can't control and just reel them in, no? It can lead to things that we might regret, 'di ba? We might say things that we will regret, and then it will make us feel worse kasi now there's guilt. No, we said something that we shouldn't have said. So mindfulness is like a lasso to control our thoughts and our emotions. So in the morning, how we get ready is we do the breathing exercise, the breathe in. So when you breathe in, you breathe in slowly, and then you breathe out slowly as well. Or if it's really, kung talagang galit ka, you do ocean breath when you exhale. So inhale, exhale. Yung may sound na ganun, ocean breath. Okay? You do this several times, and then you'll feel na it reconnects your mind to your body. Tapos, syempre, dahil yung focus mo is, I'm focusing on my breathing. I'm focusing on my breathing. So, parang nai-erase yung feelings mo, yung pagkagalit mo, or pagkairita mo, or yung worry mo. I'm focusing on my breathing. Ganon. So, imagine, during the day, dahil synchronous classes kami, I get to do that several times during the day. Especially kapag, kunyari, merong hindi gumagawa ng work nila sa class. So, I'm focused on my breathing. Ganyan. And then, when Teacher Owie leads us in the breathing exercise, he also incorporates, I'm thankful for my body. I am thankful that I can still see my friends. I can still see my teachers, even if I'm online. I am thankful, ganon. So if you are open, you might try that, because you're hitting two birds in one stone. You're breathing you're practicing your breathing, you're doing the breathing exercise, and while you're doing the breathing exercise in between breaths, you can say, I'm thankful for my hair. I'm thankful for ganyan. So, there you go. Thank you once again for tuning in with us this Monday morning. I would also like to share and continue to encourage everyone to keep on sharing your story, keep on sharing your health journey with Singular, kasi I also want to share with you, recently lang, I do this, I've started doing, I was pushed into doing this messenger chat rooms. Okay, so I've decided, why don't I reconnect with my old students? So I've started reconnecting with kasi I'm old, so my students now are in their 20s. Some are in their early 30s, yung ganon. So, I've started reconnecting with them and just talking and sharing about my health journey. And then, funny lang, kasi just this weekend, when I shared about my health journey, this old student of mine, parang when I said, yun lang, I'm not pushing for whatever, just wanted you to really, I want to encourage you to take good care of your health. Lalo na at this point, you're 19, it's really impossible to avoid junk food, ganyan. And then he said, actually teach, no, he started with that, actually teach, I just had a series of tests. Parang ganon, blood test and urine test daw. And then he shared nga na it was just so timely na he just got a bad result in all his tests, no, with regards to his health. And then what he said was what really moved me and really pushed me to continue sharing yung health talk that I do sa messenger rooms. Kasi he said, actually, I was just praying to the Lord for a sign what actions to take. Ganon. So, diba, how timely. And then I just thought of him recently lang, siguro by the end of the week, I said, hey, I'm doing a health talk, a health sharing over messenger room lang. Are you available on Saturday? And then he just said yes lang, and then he attended, and then yun, shinare niya na meron nga siyang, he's going through something, meron siyang health trial today, at this point in his life, and then yun, he prayed for a sign. Sabi ko, love ko, wow, ako pala yung naging angel pa, kasi yun nga, so it was good to reconnect with my old student, but all the more, parang more significant for me was yung, you'll really never know who needs to hear our testimony. So, I would just like to end with encouraging everyone, continue to share your wonderful testimonies your victory over your health trials, because you know, a lot of people would need it. So, thank you once again, everyone. Thank you, Singular Family, for this time. Did you like my new office? And with that, have a wonderful week and a productive week as well. Bye!